Last month before harvest, and Randy's trying to make the best use of his time. He's got a lot of fields to plow back in the bowling alley. It should be a good time. Can he get it all done? I don't know. 2 of 3 ain't too bad, you know what I'm saying? This is episode 24 of Survival South America. Everyone, Dirty Randy here. We're just waking up. It's July, and that sun is coming up. It's gorgeous out this morning. Things are looking good, and, we're about a month away from harvesting this field. It's, well, both of these fields, actually. Both wheat, they're looking good. A little bit of weeds in this one, not so much in our other field there. Just waiting for them to turn nice and golden for us, and then we can get to harvesting those. So I'm looking forward to that. We still got a little bit of time to kill, however, so we're going to keep tackling away at our little triple lane fields here at the back, the bowling alley, if you will. I don't know. It seems like that could be a good name for this part of the field. Not that it needs one, it's what it seems like. I don't know, we're gonna roll with it. A little after 6 o'clock this morning, just walking over to the tractor. There she is, looking good. Oh yeah, get her started up nice this morning. We even have to get done on here. I feel like it's not that much, you know what I'm saying? We can drop this guy down. We were getting a little bit sloppy in the dark last time we were out here. It was getting hard to see. Doing that intro first this morning. It's only going to get brighter today. Hopefully, with any luck, we'll have this field done by the time the sun is up. We might have to do a little bit of cleanup with the headland area just to square off the field and get it looking a little bit better. Because right now it's just all stripped out. Hey, actually, there's the sun right now. Very nice, very nice. The days are slowly going to start to get longer now. Shorter rather, now that we're pretty much halfway through the year. But that is all good. We're right smack dab in the middle of summer right now. And we're going to make things work for us. We could be making some more hay, I suppose, but I think continuing with these fields is the best thing, because that means we can get more crops growing, and crops, definitely, that's where the money's at. We have tons of field and grass that we can grow. It's not a huge issue there. So using our time wisely if we can, Of course, if we want to get some stuff done too, ideally we stone pick and possibly spread lime if these fields need it, which I imagine they would. The soil hasn't been churned up ever, I don't think. So it's looking good. There, let's see what we can do to the end here. This is where... Looks like, yeah, I did cut just one strip. We'll see how she goes. And it's probably not worth even turning around. We can just back it on up and keep going from there. Do the same on the other side. And hopefully have a little bit cleaner shape to some of these fields, Just shut down the tractor over here. We still have one more lane, if you will, to plow one more field. And we got 2 or 3 done, though. So I figured, you know what, we don't have to do all of these fields. I would like to hopefully get something planted in these guys this season, which there's not really a whole lot of options. Probably canola is what we'd be looking at. So that in mind, I think we should start stone picking and deal with that. At least we have 1, maybe 2 fields to plant in that way. And if we can get a 3rd, that's a bonus. Peel around and drop off our forks. That way we can pick up our stone collector. Let's see. There we go. That's disconnected there. Now you should be in a good spot to hook up to our friend right here. Let's just... Oh, hold on. That's good. Bump it. Well, there we go. Alright. Alright. We can probably back her up. Maybe throw on this weight as well. That could be an interesting play. We could also just bring down our trailer that's lurking around somewhere, get that hooked up, and just dump them right into there if we did want to. Let's see about hooking this guy up. Wonderful. And we can raise it, and we can set off, but we should be good to start stone picking. Just make our way down there through our nice little pathways. Have arrived. Oh, we don't want to be dropping the rocks. We want to be collecting them. So let's find that good level. Can we pick up this little bit that we dropped? That would be ideal. There we go. We don't... Oh, alright. That was too low. You can see our steering getting affected. But we're getting her done now. So, like I said, this field, that's a priority. We get 1 done. Hopefully we can get 2. We're just coming up to noon right now, so I think we're doing pretty well for time. You know, hopefully we can get... I think we should be able to get it done, you know. We really only... Oh, no, I missed that spot with the plow. Alright, we're going to have to correct that. I think we're just going to do it right now. Can't be having that, you know what I'm saying? That's just blatantly a horrible spot. We got to deal with that big time before we get too ahead of ourselves with rock picking. I feel like that's just gotta go. Drop her down. Just the tiniest little boop. And we're good. Alright. I guess this tractor is no longer in position to keep going. It can just hang out there. Let's turn off those lights though. Those don't need to be running. Alright. This guy idling, ready to rock. Okay. Alright, we're still good. There, we're at a good height. We can just kind of get to it. Nice thing with these strip fields, we've left enough room to more or less just rip off the end and not necessarily have to kind of do headland passes. We can kind of just go straight through like so, turn around, and keep going, you know? We've left ourselves enough room, thankfully. You know, I tried to keep that in mind when we were putting things down, you know? Some of those rounder fields, we don't really have a headland even. You kind of just go around the whole outside, and you can kind of keep working your way through. So, these fields, you know, we had to make a headland there, and there still is one, but we can always just rip off the end, turn around, and we're good to go like this, you know? We don't necessarily have to turn around and reposition. We just kind of keep driving forward, which I feel like, again, that's a little bit of a time saver, you know, because we don't have to stop, back up, change gears, all those things. We can kind of just slow down, keep going off the end, big turn, and re-attack this field, you know. So I think that's huge, honestly. Not having to turn around and stop and go and just use up all that time. That's more time we can be doing stuff like this. So hopefully we can get her done. Wow, she was absolutely ripping there, buds. Going fast. We love to see it. Let's get her done. Things are looking pretty good. We got pretty much all of the stones out of here now, so that's awesome. I think there is a couple in this back little corner somewhere that I missed, but something there. Little bits, not much. I think I saw one peeking over in this other little corner as well. But all in all, I think that's a fairly productive day. Oh no, we're dumping them all right on the bush. Oh my god. That's not what we're here for. That's not what we want. Let's scoop those up if we can, please. Oh no, sir. That is not what we want. Okay. Alright, well, crisis averted. And that's looking pretty darn full. I think, you know, I'm glad we went with just the 2 instead of going for all 3. We probably would have had time for it, I think, but I want to make sure we're all prepared for tomorrow. Our harvester is ready to go. We do have a couple things that we could sell. Our soybeans sitting up there, you can see 3 pallets hanging out all the way up there right now, so that's pretty cool. You know, you love to see that. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to squeeze everything in, because that harvest is really going to take up so much time tomorrow that I don't know if we're going to be able to plant in those fields, but we're going to try our darn best, you know, even if it's not quite the canola we were talking about, it's something. So, looking for our trailer, just seems to be over here. Oh, glad we got that weight on the back. Hey, that's wonderful. Look at that. You know, that's kind of what I was hoping for. Filling up, everything and we just did into that trailer. That way we can take that into town and go for a little sale with just a few rocks. Nothing too crazy. And then I guess we have this hay hanging out here as well. So that's something. I guess we maybe... Oh, my bad. My bad. We could get everything dealt with for tomorrow and just ready. Let's drop off this guy there. And since we're doing it, we may as well get rid of our stone fork as well. I don't know what else we really need to put on. I guess probably our pallet fork. Honestly, if we're going to be dealing with a couple of pallets, that makes sense, Randy. Oh, there you go, bud. Oh, okay. I suppose the weight on there would be helpful for the pallets as well, but I think we'll be alright without it. Oh, there we go. Make sure those pallets aren't spread too far apart, the forks that is. And we can grab these guys, hopefully, without too much of an issue here. Let's see. How she won't to behave today for me. Alright. Truck isn't too far away, so hopefully we'll get these loaded up, no problem. We got one casualty, kind of. We almost sent ourselves into the abyss. Let's see if we can just... There we go. That's a bit better. Strap you down. That way we don't lose anything. Get this last one on here. Hopefully, again, without losing anything. Try and slink it under the bars. Oh yeah, that's something. That'll do. And let's save ourselves another job. Just push it in a little bit. Wonderful. Alright, I guess we don't even need the pallet forks on here anymore if we're using this big board to get a harvest done. But then again, we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed we don't actually need, well, those boxes anymore, you know what I'm saying? And we can just sell it with our trailer directly. Can we squeeze out of here? I feel like that whole hay trailer is squeezed out and moved on us a little bit, so we're actually going to try something here. Just get it out of the way, maybe. Enough. It's probably pretty heavy. Yeah, oh boy. Oh Nelly. Alright, I don't know if that's gonna work. So, plan B, come over here, and we're just gonna do the same for this guy, but only just, hopefully, just this front end. Like so. Yeah, I think we should be able to get an angle on that now. Alright, wonderful. Let's put these guys back in their home. We're probably going to have to turn ourselves around. That's not an issue. There we go. I think we should be able to get that now. It'll straighten out. It might be tight, but that's all point. Let's see what we can do. Almost. That's about like that. I think that'll be fine. Just, that's all we need. Just one on the hitch. Look at that. Like a glove. And we will just even back up that way. In case it rains, we will be fine there. And we may as well get that hooked up. Hoses, you know one to attach? I think I remember that from last time, but as long as this guy was going, I think it was working just fine. I don't know, we'll have a see, but that looks pretty good. She's lurking in the bushes. Alright, let's go grab that stone trailer, shall we? Oh, we should probably strap this on real quick. Come on. Yes. And that way she's not going nowheres. We can grab these stones, and I guess we'll be going not to the shop today, but to the other part of town. That is all good. We don't need to tempt ourselves with any purchases right now, guys. Alright. Boom. Boom. That's been the key. That little hose connection right there, getting it hooked up to the truck. That is why I'm like 89 to 95, 100% sure. That is why we couldn't sell our grain last harvest. But we've been able to sell stuff out of here like these stones, you know, since, as long as we have that hooked up. That's a major key. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that was the reason. And next month, with our harvest, we should have to do problems. Loading up this trailer and just going to make a sale. Not having to worry about putting them into those buckets, all that stuff. You know, it is what it is. That log is over there. I suppose we kind of just chopped it up, thrown it in the back. You know, that would have been smart. One day, we'll get to it one day. Or maybe not, but maybe. It would be good. I don't know how much we're going to get right now for all of these products, but it's something. Soybeans don't actually, you know, they're not coming to harvest for another couple months anyways, so we might actually get a decent price for these ones we have here from our greenhouse. I would take that. You know, it's a little bit early, you know. We'll see. 1,800 bucks maybe? Something along those lines. You never know. You never know. Alright, and I do believe it is this guy is where we drop off the raw grain. I think that other one is more for finished made products. There we go. Thank you, sirs. $1,000. What? Amazing. $1,000 a pallet, basically. That's pretty fantastic. And like I said, I guess probably just because we're coming up to harvest, but not quite yet, so I imagine prices are starting to get a little bit low on stuff like that. I think actually let's go a little bit behind. Something like that. Let's see. Probably like $80 for this. $39. So yeah, not a lot for the rocks. Whatever. That was just more or less to get them out of our hair so we don't have a pile of them building up, and we don't have to worry about them. They're gone, they're dealt with. I suppose, you know, we still have some line back on the farm, so we're looking pretty good there. We should maybe double check if we do have the spread line, because I would love to get that just done. You know, we still have some daylight. We could attack one field. Like I said, if we can get one done, that is the best. If we can get two, that's a bonus. The third one, looking like that's not happening right now, but that's all good. You know, we're still making real good use of our time, and it is what it is. You know, we're coming up to our harvest pretty soon. might have another little window after the harvest until our next soybean harvest, but that's all good. We're getting stuff done. We're ripping home. Daylight, you can tell it's getting pretty bright. A lot of these shadows here, so the evening's starting to wrap up. You know, it's not like we have that much time left today, but as long as we're ready to harvest tomorrow, I think we'll be good. I suppose I'm not really sure which place is going to be the best for price, so that is all good. I kind of want to just go park the truck down in between both fields, that way it's on the lower ground and it should be a little bit easier for us to deal with everything. So let's just wrap around this bush here. That can be where you hang out. That should be as good a spot as any, you know, relatively flat in between both fields. Not like we're going to be able to build both fields into there, but that's all good. Oh, baby. Just love the start up on this tractor. It's looking good. Same with these fields, too. After they've been stone picked, like, look at this ground. It's just so lovely, you know? It's looking good. I'm excited to get some stuff in these fields. They do need lime, like we were wondering about, so we'll see how that goes. We're going to have one grass field over there, so that's all good, although the harvest won't be as good, I don't think, as the first time we cut it. So it's not like I'm too concerned about actually how much we get from it. It's just a matter of, you know, we might not even cut it again, you know. We'll see how it goes. I would just love to get some stuff in there, but I'm afraid our windows for planting stuff this year are running out. That's alright though, you know. That just means come springtime, we have a lot of options next season if we don't have anything in those fields. But we're not really limited by our current fields, what's where, so that's pretty good. The sun is pretty well gone at this point. I think we can just pull in here for the time being. You know, I'm not sure if we're going to get to plowing next, or I imagine hopefully spreading some lime, but that's got to be done before we put anything in there. So, you know, we'll see how it goes, because we're going to have a little bit of a harvest here coming up next month, so I'm looking forward to that. Honestly, that should be good. Oh man, we're going to be baling from that as well, so I guess we probably should be selling our hay bales there, or, you know, that's probably the easiest thing to do. That way we don't have to unload them and load them back up, you know what I mean? So everything helps. And you can see our nice little tree out the window. Isn't that nice? All right, well, hey, thanks so much for joining me. We got lots more coming. You stick around, all right? Should be another good one. I don't really have a bathroom in here, so I'm just going to pop outside real quick. Anyways, thanks so much for joining. All right, bye-bye.